Hey, what's up, guys? So that RoboCop remake recently came out on demand and on DVD and stuff. You can rent it now. So I decided to check it out. And like most movies that just wait to watch on DVD, like Pompeii or Hercules and stuff, I just watched to see, not really to talk about. But then this movie surprised me because I really enjoyed it, and I wish I would have went and seen this one in the theaters. So I'm going to talk about it. Obviously, now you know I enjoy it, and obviously you gotta know that I'm going into this at the standpoint as I didn't pay a $10 ticket price to see it. I paid like $3 to watch it, which changes things. So, RoboCop. What is it? It's a reimagining of the RoboCop that you may have seen when you were younger, back in the day. Basically follows the same story in that a cop gets hurt by dirty cops and becomes a RoboCop. Lots of copping there. But what I felt like this movie did that really I didn't feel from the other one, though I'm sure it was there, I just hadn't seen it in a while, so maybe I didn't get those tones of it, and it was that this was a perfect satire to where we are in the world right now. And those scenes are basically shown through Samuel L. Jackson's character, where he's being a probably typical right-winged news liberal guy. But this just parodies all media in general, not just one side or the other. It was cool to see the way that he manipulated the stuff that happened to make people think his way. So the satire element of this was very strong and really good, but the actual cop-based story to it I thought was really good too. The special effects obviously are better than before, but that also leads to less violence than before. Maybe this was a PG-13 movie, I wasn't sure, but it just felt like there wasn't so much blood and guts as there was in the original. Not to say there isn't a lot of killing. There's one scene when Murphy gets his feelings back because he's able to fight off the machine things. It's like, yeah, you go, Murphy, and he gets revenge for his own murder, which is always a fun thing to do, and he's killing a bunch of drug dealers and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of killing, but the actual violence scene on screen just seems a bit lessened, but still really awesome. The new RoboCop suit, it's cool, but I would have preferred if it was stuck with the classic. Though by the end of the movie, it does wind up with the classic. So, we'll see if, which I hope it does, a sequel gets made of this. It can be really cool. Michael Keaton's character in this, talk about some characters, is basically just a greedy dude. He's got his whole bunch of business people. They felt all kind of underutilized. During the first half of the movie, they're hardly seen. And then during the second half, it feels like he was just rushed to become, hey, we gotta kill Murphy. Though it makes sense if he's greedy and he truly does think that Murphy is a machine and his property. And then you can see, hey, I'm gonna turn the machine off. Though he is just plain evil. And Gary Oldman kind of seems like he's a nicer version of what his character is going to be in Planet of the Apes. Just a straight up assumption, because obviously I hadn't seen Planet of the Apes yet, but Gary Oldman does a really good job in this movie. The guy who plays Murphy in this also did good, but obviously he's got to be more stoic even before he becomes the RoboCop. He's kind of a stoic dude, though when he gets his feelings back as RoboCop, then he becomes much more emotional, though obviously before that he was even more stoic. The one actor is in it who played Rorschach in Watchmen. He was also Freddy in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I think he was also in that one Leo Shutter Island. Never think of the dude's name, but everything he's in, he does really good. He needs a breakout role. He did good in this. You can consider Rorschach a breakout role, but obviously he's wearing a mask the whole time. But he needs more screen time because he stole a lot of the scenes that he was in, just playing basically a D-bag army dude. But yeah, overall this movie, really fun, really just a good action movie, and it also works as a satire on the world as today, especially in America, and it's definitely worth seeing. I would rate this, obviously, again, coming from the viewpoint of I didn't go pay $10 for it. You gotta give this one a B+. It was really enjoyable, and I suggest you watch it. I'm gonna go see 22 Jump Street later today, assuming this does get posted today, so expect that review up tomorrow, or if I feel like recording the review tonight, maybe then. Yeah, I got a haircut if you didn't notice, so deal with that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.